Hi everyone, I'm Sean Duhamel from Mass Retirees.
Hi, my name is Tim Lee. I'm the director of the Texas Retired Teachers Association.
Tim should not be a stranger to any of you. You've been hearing about him and seeing him from time to time for the last several years. We have been working hand in hand, going back almost a decade now, trying to find a solution to both the Social Security windfall elimination provision as well as the government pension offset. And most recently, our efforts have resulted in a few different bills being filed. The primary bill filed by our congressman here in Massachusetts, Richie Neal from Springfield, is H.R. 4540. And H.R. 4540 specifically reforms the windfall elimination provision. It provides a $1,800 per year relief payment for all retirees who are now impacted by the windfall elimination provision, and it fixes this terrible law for future retirees as well. We have gotten to this point because of the work that our collective associations have done. Mass Retirees represents 53,000 retired Massachusetts public employees, and
TRTA is about 98,000 members strong today.
so combined, we are over 150,000 members just in our two states. Across the country, there are nearly 2 million public retirees who are impacted just by the windfall elimination provision alone. Those numbers continue to grow each day as new people retire. We have got to find a solution to both the WEP and the GPO. And while we are waiting for Congress, I shouldn't say waiting, while we're working with Congress to pass H.R. 4540, and our hope and our belief is that we can pass this law during the current congressional session, it will be a huge step forward. Right now, this is the best deal we're going to get, and it's our job to do all we can to get you every penny restored to your Social Security benefit. But while we are working with Congress in anticipation of them taking this bill up, we're not sitting back just waiting for that to happen. Together, we have been reaching out to our colleagues around the country, and we have created for the very first time a real National Retirees Alliance or association. It's called the Public Retirees Alliance. It will be open to every public retiree in all 50 states, the District of Columbia, all the U.S. Territories. We're not in this alone. And through our grassroots effort, because again, 2 million people are impacted by this. Those are 2 million voters out there across the United States who have a stake in this, just like our members here in Massachusetts or down in Texas. So together, we've got this up and running. We have a website. It's called publicretirees.org. That's publicretirees.org is the website address. And Tim's going to speak to a few things that we need you to do. We can't do this by ourselves. As much as we work our tails off for our collective members, we can't do this alone. We need your help. So
That's right, Sean. So thank you so much for doing the work on publicretirees.org. So this is where we need you to come into play here. The most important person in this reform process is you. We are inviting you to check out publicretirees.org. Sean and I work for our own state associations, but we wanted to unite this country around the idea of solving the WEP. It's been too long that we've been dealing with this problem, and it's been too long that you've been shortchanged on your Social Security benefits. So we need everybody now to check out publicretirees.org. This is our launching place for you to find out more information about the WEP. Why does it exist? What are we doing to solve this problem? How we're working with Congress? And I invite you to check that website out. I would also invite you to visit your state association website that represents you as a public employee retiree. I'm a retired teacher. Sean works with lots of different public worker retirees, but we need every police officer, we need every firefighter, we need every teacher, every county employee, any military person who's been affected by this, any family member. We talk about the 2 million people that are affected by this provision, immediately affected by this issue. But if you're watching this video and if you're wondering if your mom, who was a teacher for 35 years in your state, is getting her full Social Security benefit, I promise you she may not be. And she's hurting because of that. Or your dad, or your sister, or your son, or your daughter. We need the help of every person who is touched by this unfair provision. And we can end it today. We need Congress to do something. And doing nothing is what they prefer to do. And we want them to do something. And the only way Congress will ever do anything is because of public pressure. So we're ready to ramp it up, and we're ready to get this done.
Now, we've gotten to this point because of you. As Tim said, these are the things we need your help with. If you haven't already done so, take a moment, contact your local member of Congress. Ask them for two things. If they haven't already done so, sign on as a co-sponsor to H.R. 4540. That's Richie Neal's bill. The second thing we need them to do is make this issue a priority. Now remember, there's a lot of things going on in the country, particularly right now. They're being pulled in a million different directions. They can't possibly focus on every single thing at once. That's just human nature. We don't expect them to. But it's true that the squeaky wheel gets the oil, and all politics is local. So if you're calling them, if you're sending them emails and letters, or maybe going to their local town hall meetings or local office hours that they're having in the district, letting them know that this is important to you, because again, you vote. They know that you vote. It's going to make all the difference in the world. The only reason we're at this point and why this issue is still even alive and has a possibility of being changed is because of the collective work that we're doing. But we're not going to leave any stone unturned. We're going to get this done regardless of how long it takes. But our hope is that it can be during the current congressional session, hopefully in 2019 or early into 2020. But we're going to do this together.
We're going to get it done. And I would only encourage you to know that every day, every minute of every day, we're working on this issue. And we have not forgotten. There was a promise made. A promise has been broken. The Congress knows that the current WEP is unfair. They have a solution. They must act. They won't unless we demand action. And so I'd encourage you again to check out publicretirees.org, contact either one of our associations, contact your local association, get involved. Let's get it done.
Thank you so much.
Have a great day.